Hey people, I'm back. I'm gonna cut right to it. We didn't do so good with this on the first go around, a lot of us, so we're gonna try it again today. We're gonna try these triangles, solve and classify them. So maybe we can do a little better this second go around, because the first go around was not good. Alright, so I ain't gonna growl or holler or anything. We're just gonna get right into it. Alright, so today we're gonna be doing some of these jokers right here on this here page. Okay, you're gonna have to solve them, find the angles, classify the triangles. So real fast, I'm just gonna review how you go by classifying by sides and angles. Alright, so you got some side choices over here. We're gonna remind what those are. So you got three of them, right? You got 1, 2, 3 side choices. They can be scalene, they can be isosceles, they can be equilateral. Alright, if they've got two angles the same or two sides the same, that's scalene. Okay, so that's two congruent. Scalene, my bad. Scalene's no congruent. Alright, that's all different. Okay, isosceles is two congruent. Equilateral's all three congruent. Okay, so scalene is no congruent sides. They're all different. Alright, none congruent, two congruent, three congruent. Now over here on the angle sides, classify it by angle, you got three choices. You got acute triangles, you got right triangles, you got obtuse triangles. Acute, if it's going to be acute, all three of them have to be acute. If it's right, it has one 90-degree angle in it. If it's obtuse, it's going to have one greater than 90-degree angle in it. Okay, so if it's got one obtuse angle in it, it's obtuse. If it's got one right angle in it, it's right. If it's got all three angles that are less than 90, that means it's acute. Remember, you're going to pick one from these choices, one from these choices. Alright, here we go. I'm going to go down. I'm just going to take number 10 right here on the page. I'm going to work it right here on the paper. Your paper all over. Make sure you got your calculator handy. Alright, ready, aim, fire. Alright, so the first thing I need you to know is that these three angles in a triangle have a sum of 180. Don't matter. This one's got a sum of 180, this one's got a sum of 180, this one's got a sum of 180. Whatever triangle it is, it has a sum of 180. So 6x plus 7x is 13x. 13 plus 9 is 22x. That's for my like terms. Alright, then I've got a negative 7 and a negative 8. That's negative 15. Negative 15 plus 4 is a negative 11. You can write it like that if you want to. It's a minus 11. Or you can make it additive inverse and do plus negative 11. I don't care which way you do it. I'm going to hunker down on this a little bit closer, so just hold on a second. Alright, I screwed up just a minute. Alright, there we go. Again, all triangles have a sum of 180. Why is that, you may say? Well, if you think about a square, okay, I'll give you a little quick demonstration here. If you think about a square, y'all see my square right there? That's 90, 90, 90, 90. So what's 90 times 4? Well, that's 360. Okay? That all is up 90, 180, 270, 360. If you cut that in half, of course, you can see that's a triangle right there. And so half of 360 is 180. So all triangles, no matter what type they are, have a sum of 180 because they're half of a square. Alright, back to our triangle work here. So I've got 22x minus 11, so now I'm going to add 11. Over here I'm going to add 11. These, of course, make a zero pair. I now have 22x equals 191. I'm going to divide both sides by 22. I am going to go to the nearest hundredths place. So right here on my calculator, 191. Can you see it? 191 divided by 22. Alright.
You can see 191 divided by 22. If I go to the nearest hundredths place, would be 8 and 68 hundredths. That's 8 and 68 hundredths, 8.68. 8 and 68 hundredths. Alright, now I'm going to go through and find my angles. I'm going to go do 9 times that. 9 times 8.68 minus 7. That is 71.12 for that one. 71.12 degrees. Alright, now I'm going to do 7 times 8.68 plus 4. That is 64.76 for that one. 64.76 degrees. Alright, now I'm going to do that one. 6 times 8.68 minus 8. 44.08 degrees. Now again, if you really want to know if you've done that right, you can add those three numbers together, see if it equals 180. So I'm going to do that real fast. Plus 64.76 plus 71.12. And you got something really close to 180, right? That is really close. It's only off by 4 hundredths, 179.96. Now, let's look at these. Are any of these angles right here right angles or any of these obtuse angles? That's less than 90, that's less than 90, that's less than 90. So since they're all less than 90, that means that is going to be acute, okay? Since they're all less than 90. So I got acute, and, all right, none of those are the same, okay? That's 44, that's 64, that's 71, none of them are the same. So it can't be equilateral, it can't be isosceles, because there aren't 3 the same, there aren't 2 the same, they are all different, and so therefore that is scalene. Most of the time, these are going to be scalene, because they're all going to be different, okay? Most of the time, they are all going to be scalene. All right, we'll do one more with you. Let's come up here and look at number 5. All right, so this one's got 11x plus 14, and 4x minus 4, and 4x minus 5. Okay, so automatically you're going to know these are going to be pretty close together, because this is 4x minus 4, this is 4x minus 5, so they're going to be pretty close. Probably going to be scalene, because all those are different. But let's see what we got here. All right, so 11x plus 4x plus 4. So 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 11 is 19x. Then I got 14 minus 4 is 10. And 10 minus 5 is 5. That would be a positive 5. Okay? 14 minus 4 is 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. Again, you're going to set it equal to 180, because all triangles equal 180 degrees, because they are half of a square. I'm going to subtract 5. That gives me 19x equals 175. I'm going to divide it by 19. And let's see, let's pull out and find out what 175 divided by 19 is. 175 divided by 19. That is 9 and 21 hundredths. There's a 0 right there, so I don't need to round it up. So that is 9 and 21 hundredths. 9 and 21 hundredths. Okay, so now I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it in there, and I'm going to put it in there, and I'm going to put it in there, and I'm going to find my 3 angles. Are you ready? Here we go. Scoot that over a little bit. All right, we'll start with the big one. 11 times 9 and 21 hundredths plus 14 is 115.31. 115.31 up here for the big one. 115.31 degrees. All right, let's do this 4x minus 5 right here. So that's 4 times 9.21 minus 5. That's 31.84 degrees, 31 and 84 hundredths. 31 and 84 hundredths. Alright, now I'm going to do the one that's the 4x minus 4 over here, so I'll scoot over just a little bit so you can see it better. So 4 times 9 and 21 hundredths, because that's what we got for x, minus 4. And that's 32 and 84 hundredths. 32 and 84 hundredths. Now again, I'm going to go through and talk about all of the measurements that we just got. That's an acute angle. It's less than 90. That's an acute angle. It's less than 90. However, this one up here, this big one, that is more than 90. Therefore, that is obtuse. Obtuse. And that one and that one are close to being the same, but they're not. If they were the same, then it would be isosceles. But unfortunately, once again, all three of these are different, which means all the sides are different. So it's obtuse and scalene. Alright, so there you go. There's a couple of them that you're going to be doing today. Hey, you have got to pick one choice from the side choices, one choice from the angle choices. Remember that all triangles have a sum of 180 because they are half of a square. 360 divided in half is 180. So any type of triangle, whatever type it is up here, it's got a sum of 180. Make sure you go to the nearest hundredths place like we did there and name it. Classify it. Same thing here. We went to the hundredths place. We classified it, okay, because there's an obtuse angle there, obtuse and scalene. If you got questions, let me know. Alright. Ciao for now, baby. That's all I got for you today. Let's do better today than we did the other day. Peace.